Finally, we're ready to paint, guys. But first, these are some channels that can really help you learn how to paint miniatures. We're gonna go with Miniac, Midwinter Minis, Goobertown Hobbies, Squidmar Miniatures, and Tabletop Minions. There's a ton of channels out there that will teach you how to paint miniatures, but these are my sources and are very helpful for beginners. So please do note that my experience with painting was when I was in elementary with watercolors. So let me show you the things I bought for painting miniatures. A Tupperware or any plastic container, a dish rag or any type of sponge-like material, parchment paper or baking paper. Now, these three materials will be used to create a WAP, a wet-ass pellet. I also bought, of course, some paint brushes, some nippers to get the bits out of the spruce, a hobby knife to remove the mold lines, a Tamiya plastic cement so you can combine the miniatures, an acrylic primer so that the paint will stick to the miniatures, some acrylic paints from Citadel and Vallejo, and of course, miniatures. Now, let's talk about the miniatures for a bit. So, I bought an Arcanaut company and I really liked how they look unpainted. So I just dipped my toes in the secondhand market for Warhammer miniatures, and just like that, I'm waist freaking deep, guys. I heard that this was plastic crack, and I can confirm it really is. So aside from the Arcanaut company, I also got a great deal from someone who was selling 4 sets of Arcanaut company. 8 are already painted and 32 are in spruce. 1 Arcanaut Frigate and an Ether Chemist. Then, I also found a very good deal with the Imperial Guards. So this includes 18 Cadians, which consist of some Cadian command squads and a shock troop, and 5 Tempestus Scions or Scions. It also includes a lot of bits or spruce that I believe it's from Warhammer Fantasy, so that's nice if I want to kit bash in the future. And finally, a 10-man Tau Empire Fire Warriors team. And the seller also included 1 XV-25 stealth battle suit that's already based. And just like that, I already have 86 unpainted miniatures. Although I might not want to paint the XV-25 battlesuit because it already looks nice. It is a stealth battlesuit after all. So I went ahead and primed the miniatures that I have decided to start painting. Let's go, guys, and prime the miniatures. primed the miniatures, I only did one coat because I didn't want to obscure the details of the miniatures, and I let it dry for 1 day. I decided the first unit that I'm gonna paint is the Arcanaut Company. Since I already have 42 of them that are unpainted, I think it's best if we start there. Now, I told you that the seller sold me 8 that are painted. And let me tell you, these are very well painted miniatures. It also has a base. I like the combination of colors that he used. And the base looks something cut out from something printed on. Heck, I'll be happy if mine turn out half as good as these. The paint scheme I'll be doing for these dwarves is closely related on how they've been portrayed in other fantasy related media. So first, they're miners. They have a ton of different precious metals. They're also builders and businessmen. So I'm gonna go with the colors gray and brown to represent the dirt, earth, rock and stone that's related to mining. I'm also gonna go with gold and silver to represent that they can craft or build anything using precious metals. And of course, it also shows that they are well-off businessmen, that they can afford to use gold as a weapon. So that's it, guys. On my next video, I'm gonna show you my progress and of course, the result of the paint scheme for my dwarves. So see you next time, and remember, kill them with kindness.